You're watching Outdoors with Og. See, there's a deer walking right there. You can see it right there. There's a deer walking. That's the little bitty doe, the fawn. And its mom should be right behind it there somewhere. She almost got dealt a death blow. She was coming in. Man, she's coming back this way. She was coming in, and I turned to get a shot on her, and her baby busted me. Mommy doe is still like right there somewhere. She's well camouflaged, but she's right there. So she's out of range. And she's already alerted there's something down here. I don't think there's any way I'll get a shot. That's why I got on Periscope. Yeah, she's walking away now. Can you see her walking? I wish I could zoom in more. She's right there. Yeah, I'm being quiet. But I was sitting, I'm on the ground, and I had to turn around. White-tailed deer, there she goes. I had to turn around, and her baby, as they often do, busted me moving. At her, and now they've taken the high road, so to speak, quite literally. I'm bow hunting. There's my bow. I just blew my opportunity to kill a deer on the first day. Yeah, it was close, man. It was real close. No, I wouldn't feel bad at all. I'm ruthless that way. I'm a predator. That baby be just fine. And worst case scenario, if that baby ended up as coyote meat, right? Then there's a family of coyotes that love me, right? Those coyotes would have starved. Those puppies would have starved if I hadn't orphaned that poor deer that didn't make it through the winter. And then you got all the microorganisms and the beetles and the possums, everything thriving because I mercilessly slain that baby's mom. But I didn't get it. I missed my shot. Well, I didn't miss. I didn't get to shoot. Same two deer walked behind me, going over to the oak trees earlier. And then here they come right back. And they was coming lower this time. It would have been well in range. And I waited for the mommy to get behind that brush pile behind me right there. And when she was behind it, I spun up on my knees so I could take the shot when she come out over there. Right? I sleep great, especially when I'm eating good. And but anyway, when I spun around, the baby is a 2-year-old deer. There wasn't no spots on it, but it wouldn't matter if it was. But it was right there, so it saw me move and it froze, and that said the mommy to freeze up. So when the mommy froze up, I froze up, and we was all just froze in the woods. And finally the baby moved, but the mommy went back this way. And what had happened was I didn't get the deer. Which is okay with me. I was still debating whether I was even wanting to shoot it. Right up to the point where it fell apart. I'm using a bow. Matthews. Switchback. LD. Big white hunter. I'm a big half white hunter. I'm a biracial hunter. I see black people hunt too. Yeah, man. I had a good opportunity there. If the little one, see that little shoot right there by my eye? The little one was right there. So when I went to make my move, she busted me. And like I said, I was debating whether or not to even shoot. I'd have to go back and get my truck. I'm in my car. I'm in a Honda. So I'm not really, prepared to deal with an animal carcass this evening. But it's the first day of the season, and I wanted to get out here in the woods, man. I wanted to get out here in nature. and see what's going on. WVU, Whip, Maryland. Wait for a buck. Well, I want to, meat in the freezer first. It's September, and that's the thing. It's early season. It's hot. The deer ain't moving all that good. I'm lucky to have seen these two up in the rear. I hear something made a big racket. Other than me. Huh, I don't know what that was. Good night. Take it easy. Thanks for joining. I tell you, something's sneaking up on me. There's some racket going on behind me. It's raining, which I'm not getting wet because the trees are still so many leaves on them that they make a good umbrella. Well, cool, man. I'm glad I could turn you on to Periscope. Y'all must be having a conversation. Well, I am, this is Outdoors with Og. I didn't have time to properly title it because I was showing those deer as they were walking away, but my hunting show is Outdoors with Og, but I mostly Periscope about when I'm singing. I'm a singer, a songwriter, and a comedian, and I like for it to be very difficult to explain what I do. But today, I am out here chasing white-tailed deer with a bow and arrow, right? White-tailed deer, bow and arrow. I'm sitting on the ground. I just came out for the evening movement. Didn't bring the tree stand or the blind and all that. And if I hadn't messed up, I would have killed a deer today. Simple man, living the dream, yes, absolutely. If I hadn't messed up and got busted by the little baby deer, I would have got a nice fat doe. Today's the first day of hunting season. I'm going to be scoping all season long. And I'm going to get me a tripod extension for my iPhone so I can grip it to my tree stand. And y'all can, I'm going to have some live hunting shows. It could get really boring, I'll warn you. But when the action happens, Captains. Oh, I love being outside, man. There's nothing like it. That's why I had to come today. I didn't think the odds of me seeing anything were high. And like I said, I brought my car. I wasn't even planning on carrying the deer. But just to get outside with these mosquitoes, you see that? It's worth it to me. But it's starting to get a little dark. You hear the crickets and the peepers and the frogs starting to chirp. And I didn't spook those deer, so they might be back in here tomorrow. Outdoors with Og, don't miss it, and that's right. Look me up on YouTube. I've already got a couple of episodes on YouTube from last year, one in which I killed a deer with my bow. So look up Marcus Oglesby on YouTube. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. Sunset's early, I know, and it just gets earlier and earlier. Better luck next time. As always, next time. Be positive. Be nice to people. Doesn't cost you anything to be a good person. Y'all be good. I know I heard something that time. I don't know what it was. Might have been a cockamacka. Those cockamackles will get you. There's a buck right there, staring at me, right beside that tree. I know you can't make him out very good. It's a small buck, and I didn't want to shoot. There he goes. young buck. He's like a 4-point. And I could have killed him, but I didn't want to shoot a small buck. I like to let him grow. I'm up on my knees. Have my bow ready. I could have killed him. Oh, it's not terrible. It's a beautiful thing. It's primal. I bet he comes back. I'm not going to kill him. He's too small. I see him walking. He's curious. He doesn't know what I was. He was like 15 yards away. Sicily, high Sicily. I could have put some venison on the table right there. There he goes, bouncing away. Well, I wasn't killing animals. I was letting animals go. Thanks for your concern. I eat what I kill, by the way. I kill animals because they're delicious. Because, unfortunately, cardboard doesn't taste that good. But no, seriously, I love hunting. I grew up hunting. Make no apologies for killing my own food. And that one right there, had it been a doe, I might have killed it for the meat. But it's a small 4-point buck. And we'll let him grow up and become a big trophy. Please don't kill dogs. I don't kill dogs. Now, there are reasons to kill dogs, don't get me wrong. But no, I don't make a practice of killing dogs. I love dogs. And I love deer. But I love the way they taste more than the way they feel when you pet them. Are we going to see you shoot? No, it doesn't look like it. I could have shot that one, but that's a problem. I'm on my phone, and I don't really have a way to hold my phone and shoot my bow. See, I got my bow here. And I would have had to put my phone down. But it's getting dark, so I'm about to head back to the car when that one came down the hill behind me. Oh, the adrenaline. I still got an adrenaline rush. I got 8 dogs. In one hunting trip, you shot 8 dogs? No, I'm just kidding. That's awesome, man. I love dogs. I don't have any right now, but I grew up with dogs. I use a rifle when it's rifle season, but today's the first day of bow season, and I'd much rather hunt with a bow anytime. But like I saw an old guy say one time, if they opened up a rock chucking season, I reckon I'd go to chucking rocks at them. Because I love hunting whitetail deer. I love being out in the woods and seeing just anything can happen. I love being out here as it's getting dark. I love being out here as the world is waking up in the morning at daylight. It's an adrenaline rush that you just can't duplicate. And I always tell people, if you don't want to kill the animals, right, if you don't have it in you, get your camera and get out and hunt with a camera, man. Get out and you can have a great time hunting these deer and learning their patterns and videoing and filming and photographing wildlife and birds and squirrels. So don't let it keep you in the house just because you don't want to kill them. You ain't got to kill them. Take a paintball gun if you want to. Anyway, I'm going to get off my knees. My knees are killing me. Thanks for joining in. Keep watching Outdoors with Og. This is just the first day of the season. I'll be back. It's probably going to get a little darker, and I ain't going to see nothing, which is good. But at least I got to come out and hunt and got to bring y'all with me. And you've been watching Outdoors with Og, man. Stay tuned. Follow me. I'll follow you back. Check me out. Maybe they ain't my beard. Could be. If there was, I'd shoot myself in the face. Y'all be good.
watching Outdoors with Oak.